Hello everyone, myself Chandrabal Singh from School of Materials and Technology, ITBHU, Varanasi. I am going to present on topic band gap engineering of barium titanate perovskite oxide by vanadium doping and observation of photovoltaic response. As we know that the public and also industry demands for carbon emission free energy technology, and for that we need a material which have low cost and low processing methods. In this regard, perovskite-based pyrotech material has shown great interest. These materials have shown various optical properties which can be applied in electronic devices. The photodetector can be used these material as these materials shown good photo response and efficient carrier separation and transport properties. The bulk photovoltaic effect can be used in solar cell and photodielectric effect can be used in laser controlled touch displays. The photopolarization behavior of these metals can be used in optical information storage. First, I will explain the physical mechanism of the bulk photovoltaic effect. The bulk photovoltaic effect refers to the generation of steady photocurrent and a band gap photovoltaic in a single phase homogeneous material lacking inversion symmetry. The centrosymmetric crystal doesn't show this effect, but non-centrosymmetric crystals show this effect. Unlike traditional photovoltaics, which requires an interface between two materials, the bulk photovoltaic effect is achieved through broken inversion symmetry in a single material. And the total built-in field comes from whole material, which is due to presence of the polarization in these materials. Only materials with non-zero polarization can give a current in response to unpolarized light, making them materials of interest for solar convergence. The main difference between PN junction and bulk photovoltaic effect lies how the built-in field generates. In PN junction, the built-in field generates due to interface, while in ferrotic materials, bulk photovoltaic effects come from whole materials. And as we can be shown in thin film fan, it is near domain and domain valves. In barium titanate, the bulk photovoltaic effect is shown in thin film fan, and it is observed that it has very high photovoltage, which is near 8 volt. In this work, we have synthesized the ceramic materials using solid state synthesis process. The flow chart is shown the process. First, we go for hand mixing of the oxide in ball milling, and after ball milling, we go for the calcination of the materials so that we can get the fused pair materials. And then for pellet formation, we go for the sintering. The crystal structure is studied using the XRD, and we have found that two crystallographic phases, tetragonal P4M and rhombohedral R3M, are found in these material. And it is observed that as we increase the mole percentage of the vanadium doping, the lattice parameters are changed. We have measured the absorbance of these materials to know the band gap of formed materials. And it is observed that as we increase the vanadium doping, the band gap is reduces. From top plot, from figure B, we can see that direct band gap reduces from around 2 volt to 1.42 volt. The pure barium titanate show 3.2 electron volt, and thus we have decreased the band gap of barium titanate to 1.42 electron volt. Also, we can see that absorption also increases, and for 7 mole percent doping, it has highest absorption. The reason for lowering band gap is light between formation of oxygen vacancies and V3D states. The oxygen vacancy have low energy than titanium 3D state and can be found between conduction band and valence band, and this causes the lowering band gap. Also, vanadium 3D states which have low energy from then 3D titanium state found between conduction and valence band, and these also cause the lowering of band gap. We have found the devices based on these ceramic. First, we have stick these ceramic pellet on AG silver paste and dried it at 500 degrees Celsius. After that, on top, we have deposited aluminum doped zinc oxide thin films using a circular mask. AZO is act as a top transparent electrode. And this is our device structure and measurement system. We have also measured the P loop and found that these material have sufficient amount of remnant polarization. We have measured the IV with varying the intensity from 50 milliwatt per centimeter square to 100 milliwatt per centimeter square. And we have found that photocurrent is increases as we increase the light intensity. This is explained in this way. As we increase the light intensity, number of more photons increases and we get more electron hole pairs, which are separated by internal field and lead to larger ISC in these devices. And this can be understood from the equation J equal to K alpha I, where alpha is absorbance and I is the intensity. But what we are seeing that open circuit voltage VOC is not changing, even though it is directly proportional to the intensity. And this confirms that we are getting this potential from polarization of the material, and this shows it is a bulk photovoltaic effect. The mechanism behind getting high positive GSC and negative GSC can be explained in this diagram. A positive photocurrent is produced, it flows into the top electrode and the polarization direction is pointing the down, and when polarization direction is downward, then the depolarization field will be upward. Under illumination, light induced charge carrier is generated inside the BTV, and electric polarization of the ceramic and built-in field at interface separate the excited photocarriers electron holes, and thus photocurrent generated. There are two interfaces, AZO BTV and AG BTV, and the net built-in potential value is nearly minus 0.36 electron volt, which is low. So we are getting higher VOC minus 2.02 volt. Thus we can say that there is a potential due to polarization and depolarization field, and we can say it is a bulk photovoltaic effect. The higher VOC can be explained with various models. First model was proposed by P.S. Brody, and they are saying the grains have some space charge region, and every grains are connected in serial. So total potential can be sum of these small potential. But this model cannot be completely verify this, as there are interface between grains, and these grain boundary can cause degradation of the polarization. Another model, depolarization field model, is well explained. It says there is a field, total field is due to built-in potential and depolarization field. And this depolarization field is due to uneven polarization, uneven symmetry of the polarization, distribution of the polarization. And this is explained by this equation. From experimental result, we have found a large VOC. It directly depends on the remnant polarization of the material, and J related to both band gap and the polarization. So in conclusion, we have shown that the band gap of the barium titanate is reduced by vanadium doping, and we have obtained 1.42 electron volt band gap of this material. This reduced band gap and observed photo response make the vanadium doped barium titrate promising multi-fluorine material for photovoltaic application. Thank you very much.